Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mahesh Karia. You're watching me on YouTube now, and in this session, I'm gonna take you through the future of technologies and let's talk about the future. Which are the technologies that you can choose for the better future of your career? So this is a kind of my opinion. If you like it, it's completely fine. If you don't agree, feel free to dislike this video. It's completely your choice. So this will be a very honest video according to my experience, and it's been a 10 years that I'm working in this technology IT field. So I'll help you to share my opinion. Let's talk about it. So let's deep dive into it. So I'll start quickly with kind of front end and back end, and we'll then talk about the AL, like ML, AI, and all the other things, not AL. So about front end, the very first point, I really don't like React. Why? Because of it's very bulky and a number of mistakes that they have made while when they make React. Because of a huge community and React Native support, bunch of guys that they are using React, and it's have a clear future of at least 5 to 10 years from now. So because of they are providing a native support for Android, iPhone, and your Electron for the desktop applications, and a web, of course. So an SSR support with Next.js. So React have a complete a community to have a better future, and there is no alternative of React. Okay, I'm not talking about the React Solid and a number of other things that they provide a better React version, a rewrite of React, you can say, in just 3 KB of size, like you can see here, in just fastest way alternative of React. You can use it if you just wanted to stick with the UI of web UI. Okay, but just think about it, why you need native support. Is this really important to have a native support? Why you are using the native? Just think about it. Okay, because there are a number of other things that you can think of. I'm not talking about the web view. There are many things. Do you really need? Why we use native? Because Bluetooth, file manager, IO support. If you are using it, then it's completely fine, like camera, fingerprint, this kind of things. If you don't need it, don't use it. Okay, you just go with this kind of technologies. But if you wanted to choose a technology for the future, just go with the React Native for the front end. For the back end, there is no common language. Why? Because bunch of languages they are working on the AOT. If you are not aware about AOT, is ahead of time compilation. They can directly compile it down to the binary version. So Java nowadays, they in after 21, I guess they will support AOT. Okay, so you don't need that JVM. You directly convert into the binary code, and that binary code will be the executable. That's like Golang. Okay, C# is also working on that. There is no stable release, but Spring Boot already released for the beta version maybe, so you can try this out, and a number of other things as well. So I can talk about, I really don't like TypeScript. I don't know like why people are using it just for the static type. Why TypeScript was made was really very like different thing. Who made TypeScript? Hazelberg. And who is Hazelberg? Who made a C#, who is a developer of C#. He made TypeScript just because developer was not feeling well to use Angular JS at that time in 2011 or 11 or before that. So there should be a bridge, so they can relate both the technologies. So now they eventually got Angular 2 into the TypeScript, and they have a kind of proper bridge between full stack developers. Okay, they can write C# and TypeScript, both the things, because both are very familiar. Like Java as well, most of the Java developers can be a full stack developer because TypeScript can be relatable with the Java as well, and C# as well. So that's why it was made. By why we need TypeScript, honestly, because nowadays we are creating microservices with having a minimum responsibility into that container. Okay, and minimum responsibility into your Lambda function. Why we need TypeScript? That is a question. Okay, you can write, of course, a good program. Lots of bunch of AI tools are there to like have a proper guidance. Okay, you can write test cases as well. We spend more time on writing test cases because eventually when future developers will come, they should not make the mistakes. you have all these kind of things to prevent the uh, kind of errors. So instead of having a good developers, they somehow prevent your errors. Okay, so you either should have good developers, you don't need TypeScript. If you have bad kind of developers, they write a cowboy coding, you can have a TypeScript. It's all your choice. I don't like TypeScript, that's my opinion. It's a waste of time. I like JavaScript, modular JavaScript. Even though Rand has the supports a TypeScript support for the Dino, he likes TypeScript, but it's my opinion. I don't wanted to make things complicated, even though there are a bunch of like there is a always future in Java as well. Okay, because why choosing the right technology is really very good. It's important actually. You can see this talk as well. Okay, I'll share this link in the description. There is bunch of rankings, okay, benchmarks, okay, which is the best and which is not the combination of best backend framework. Like Spring Boot plus JDBC will be always on the top of everything. Okay, it supports almost 7886 requests per second on that particular CPU or whatever they are testing on or he tested on. And after that, Go of course will be the second. But when you choose Spring Boot with your JPA, it will be almost here on the rank of 20. So JPA is 10 times slower, 9 or 10 times slower. So choosing a right backend technology is also very important. If you are having a Lambda function and you are using JPA, not a good idea. JOOQ maybe is a good kind of backend ORM. So choose right ORM if you are an architect. Okay, there are a number of sites that I have worked upon. Architecture is very poor. I'm telling you, like you will see a number of things are running on Spring Boot plus JPA and all that. And why we are using JPA? We are making Java slower than anything else. So there is no point to use JPA if you really wanted to make. Why you are using Java then? Use Node.js, Fastify, FastAPI, Python. Python is faster than Java then. It's so simple. You can clearly see here, like everything is in front of you guys. So this is how it works. Okay, this is how you can plan the backend technology for you. But of course, which are the technologies you should not go into if you are a beginner? PHP, Ruby. Just avoid these technologies because they are very old fashioned, traditional. I don't want to be biased. I don't want to be a kind of goody guy for this video, because it's very there are opportunities for Ruby as well, PHP as well, but limited. If you really wanted to explore the big things, if you're really planning for the big opportunities, big interviews, go for of course Java, C Sharp. Why I'm saying C Sharp? Because there are a bunch of new things, like you can have a Blazor support. You can directly write C Sharp into your browser client side instead of JavaScript. Instead of React, Vue, you can directly write C Sharp using Blazor, WebAssembly. If you're not aware about it, just go for it, because they are providing this kind of full stack support. There are a number of alternative as well that you can use, but Mave is something that C Sharp is releasing with all the technology support: Android, iOS, Mac, and WinUI 3. So all these kind of things they are planning to support. It's already, you can use it. So C Sharp will provide you the complete full stack support, but there is no single site can replace a React Native. Why? Because React Native is something allows you to have a native components as well as web components. But if you choose Flutter, it won't support you the server side rendering, and this is a very bad impression on for the big sites. You can create a SPA, single page application. So what about the big server side rendering SSR applications? This is always the question mark. There is no proper exact solution for all-in-one platform. You won't get it. It's not nearby. Okay, everyone is going on different directions. Even though if you choose Mave, Blazor bindings, there are a number of complicated things, but not a single language will promise you that okay, I'll provide you everything with one language. It's not possible. Not for the Flutter as well. They will just promise you the UI, okay, it's very good for the Android, iOS, desktop, everything. What about web, and what about dynamic links? Not using Firebase, using officially SSR support. It's That's why I'll say that go for React Native for the backend, go for C Sharp, Java, of course Dino and Node.js, because with Fastify, of course with Express, just go for it. And if you really wanted to make you be a DevOps guy, architecture is something is very important. Why DevOps? Because technologies will change over the time, but DevOps will be the DevOps all the time. So because they always have the opportunities for the bigger like opportunities for the big companies. Okay, it's not going to die anytime soon. Okay, might be React will replace over the time, might be like PHP is dead almost nowadays. React is still we are using, even though there are a number of things that is not required. Preact is, I already told you, which is alternative that you can use it. So this is how it works. Like, go for it. Okay, Golang, of course, use Python for the AIML. And if you are really planning to have a good vision for the VR AR technologies, just go for like Blender, Maya, this kind of softwares, Unity, Unreal Engine. Just create something on the top of that. You will always have a choice to create a virtual reality, create something, and just choose the future on the top of it. Of course, and yeah, one more thing, don't listen to anyone that whoever is saying that AI and technologies will replace you. It's not possible. AI is a tool. AI is not going to replace you. This is my official statement and my experience. It will make you better. Whenever the technology evolved, it's not going to destroy someone, it's going to evolve you, it's going to evolve humanity. So don't be in that direction. They are getting a bunch of views, they are getting a bunch of attention. Okay, that's why like I hate this kind of people. Honestly, be honest with yourself and think about it. It will help you. Even though if you are a designer, okay, eventually designing will get better. Even though if you are a photographer, okay, whatever it may be, that photo, one click that is you took, okay, that is very important than what AI made. Okay, because this is what art. Okay, somehow the things will evolve, it will get the opportunity, so use the opportunities. That's what I can say. Okay, don't rely on kind of older traditional approach. Just evolve with the technologies and don't hate, and don't take stress, afraid, don't be afraid of this kind of technologies. Just use it. And as per experienced developer, I don't use AI tools. I don't need that tools, and they are not that helpful for me, honestly, because this is real life experience of my big projects. I don't need, because I'm a skilled developer. I know all the functions. I know all the things. I can write better than ChatGPT, honestly. So I know the things. I don't really need this, but I took help with Copilot. Okay, if I fail, let's cross check the things. Okay, it will happen. Then number of things. It's not important. Don't be rely on it. Okay, I'm telling you, it's just a tool. It's not going to replace you. That's my last statement. See you soon in next video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't already. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, and smash that unlike button if you don't agree with me. Think about it. See you soon in next video. Till then, tada.